Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Abhi DhiYogi with another curated session today of songs, stories, and ideas. On the realization of the breath in life, love, and light. Just to elaborate a little bit on that. Of all the things that we do every day, from the time we are babies to, I guess, full-grown adults of 50 years or more, we pay the least attention, I believe, at least in my case, to what is happening automatically, without a hitch, whether I do it or not. And it's the breath. Coming in and going out. So today we'll talk a little bit about the breath when it comes to life, when it comes to love, when it comes to light. But before we start, a song. तेरा नाम होना जाने क्यों होना ही है तुमसे ही दिन होता है तुमसे ही रात आती है तुमसे ही दिन होता है तुमसे ही रात आती है तुमसे ही ला 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 ला. Thank you. So after many years, realizing that I had neglected the one thing that was happening perfectly in my life, which was the breath. So I thought I'll pay attention to a little bit about what this breath was. Seems like very simple. But come to think of it, it wasn't anything voluntary that I was doing, like lifting my hand or speaking. Nothing that I was thinking about. It was just happening. And on the contrary, when I went swimming, I couldn't stop or hold the breath as well, for long. There's only a certain time frame, and after which I have to breathe. Well, it may seem simple, but the part is, if breath is so simple, then why can't I control it? Take a real deep breath and not breathe for 10 minutes. Well, I guess there are people who do certain things, but the point is that I'm trying to make. It was out of my control. It was just happening perfectly. If I was running, it increased. If I was walking, it decreased. If I was sitting, it further relaxed, right? But it was in sync with whatever I was doing in life. If I was happy, then there was a, particular breath. If I may say, pattern or frequency or pace. And if I was agitated, there was another. But looks like it was connected. So as I started paying attention, not trying to change, the breath, as they would say in, I guess, in different meditation techniques or in different yoga sessions or whatnot, to change the breath, not doing that, was one of the key things that I realized as I read books about yoga and meditation, talked to a few people, that changing the breath can have consequences that a layman like me would not be able to comprehend nor cure. And it is recommended that if you are going to pay attention to the breath, just pay attention, observe it, but not change. No changing the breath, just observe. Coming in, going out. And I realized that it was fascinating. This breath, it was in like harmony, 100% sync with whatever, my body was going through. Like I said, running, walking, sitting, working. It changed accordingly. As well as, how I was feeling or what I was thinking. If I was angry, it changed. If I was peaceful, it changed. Seemed like it was in perfect sync with my body and my mind and heart. And all I thought about was, what? It's bringing in some air and it's taking some air out automatically. But as I observed the breath, I came to realize that I had no control over it. And in short, I had no control over my life. Because once the the breath departs or leaves, so does life, per se. So watching this breath was pretty cool in the sense that to realize the one thing that I had neglected or not paid attention to at all was nothing that I was doing consciously per se. It was just happening. And It was the driving force to my life. Because without the breath, there was no life. And I had no control over it. In and out, it went. Per whatever the need was. So I kept observing more. As I was working, whenever I remembered, I would pay attention to the breath. Let's say now I'm playing the guitar. And I try to pay attention to my breath. And as I did what I did, even, let's say, arguments or challenges that came about, as I faced them, when I paid attention to my breath, I relaxed a little bit. And I don't know why and how, but I did. And with that relaxation, I saw a little bit more clearly about what this breath was doing to me. And that I couldn't stop. But more about that after this song. Where are you, love? Where are you, love? Wanna see you, love. Wanna hear you, love. Wanna be with you. Wanna taste you. Wanna hear you, love. Wanna say you, love. I'll be in love here in the now. Fall in love. To the edge, oh, the past and the next. To the depths of the heaven and hell. I've searched, I've looked for you. As I rest finally with you, love, oh, I'm with love here in the now. I'm with like the sand in my hand, slip and slide, go away from you. Oh, these wants, oh, that clock, push me, pull me away from you. In and out, So as I watched my breath harmonize everything in my life, or in harmony with everything that was happening in my life, be it my thoughts, be it my words, be it my actions, it was in harmony. If I was running, it was increasing its speed. If I was calm, it was receding. And as I watched it come in and out, thinking it's just bringing in air and going out, I realized, and I don't know how and when, but as I was paying attention, I realized that breath started this journey into me, from love. It seemed like whenever I was paying attention to my breath, I was giving my best. Be it playing the guitar, be it working, be it sleeping, be it talking, be it running. Whenever I was with my breath, paying attention, I was giving my best. And when do I give my best? Whenever I give my love to it. Unconditional love. That's giving my best. Like we give maybe our children unconditional love. Or like the pets or the dogs do, right? Unconditional love. They come and give a hug. If they want a pet on their back, they ask for it. And if you don't give it also, no problem, they sit. And no judgments. So long story short, as I observed or watched my breath doing whatever I was doing, it seemed like love filled this body, this mind, this heart. Whatever I was doing came out a little bit better than when I did the same, without paying my attention to the breath. The words seemed better versus when I react or don't pay attention to my breath. And the thoughts that run in my head all the time, and the feelings in my heart. This judgment, that judgment about this person, and that happened. Seemed like they all melted when I was watching the breath. And melted where? Into love. So, this happiness I was trying to pursue, this peace I was trying to pursue, the content that I was trying to pursue. All summing up to, I guess, happiness in life, if I may say. All were always there, under my nose, in my breath. All I had to do is watch it and see it. Versus getting lost in me, myself, my judgments, and this or that. Because as I started watching the breath, just watching it, coming in, going out, not changing it, the realization of love started blooming one step at a time. Because I would, and I still do, fall off, into me, myself, anger, agitation, frustrations, jealousy, sadness, whatever, And then it takes sometimes minutes, sometimes hours, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, now just to be months, before I come back to my breath and just watch it. Not as a force, yeah? When I say I come back to my breath, it's my body, mind, and my heart, all just watching the breath. Can't force that. If I'm angry, I'm angry. And whenever I was watching the breath and giving something to whatever I was giving, it came out better. But more importantly, watching the breath taught me to accept everything that was coming my way a little bit better, yeah? Acceptance. Good, bad, hurt, happiness, sunshine and sorrow. Whatever came, it gave, I don't know how and what happens, but a sense of acceptance. Because a realization again dawned that the breath originated from love. That's the origin, I guess. For it brings the love with each breath, that I take, if I may say, and spreads into my life, shares it with my body, with my mind, with my heart, with whatever I'm doing, with the words I'm saying, with the thoughts that are coming. So it seemed like, I would get angry or agitated or frustrated or happy or whatnot. Be in that state, yeah? In life. And as soon as I started watching the breath, I realized with each breath, it brought love and sprouted it into every aspect of my life. So my body, my mind, my heart would all come back to the state of origin, I would say, default state of love. Just like how we are when we are kids, selfless, right? There's no me, myself, and blah, blah, blah. We're too young and innocent. We give what we have and we ask for whatever we need, dependent on parents, on others. If we are angry, we are angry. If we're happy, we are happy. But it doesn't take too long. If we get angry with our parents, when we are kids or small babies, I don't remember the baby part, but as kids, 3, 4, whatever, because they scolded us or disciplined us. It didn't take too long for us to forget that and enjoy the next moment, right? It might have taken us a little, maybe a few hours or whatnot, but we came back. We never held a grudge or anything. Maybe we forgot that as well. And then we remembered it. Yes, this is why they did it when we grew up, yeah? That's a different story. But long story short, being with the breath, I guess, takes us back to that state where with each breath or with each movement or in each movement, no matter what is happening, we anchor to that default state of origin. Love. your love, oh love, my love, your smiles, tears, hopes, fears, all are born from this love. I get and all that's lost when everything is meant to merge one day into love. I'm in love. You're in love. All in one love. Thank you. Thank you. So watching this breath as I go through my life and in different pursuits, put me in touch with what love is and where love is. Put me in touch with peace and where peace is. Put me in touch with happiness and where happiness hides. Because it dawned, everything and all of it is happening in the breath, or is within the breath, which brings love, the essence of life, yeah? Love. And spreads it and blooms it into one's life. That is what the breath was doing, or is doing. Every breath, every step, every day, every second. And that love is perceived when we accept whatever comes our way, or learn to accept not easy, one day at a time, yeah? Good or bad, happy or sad, this person or that person. And we give our best, which is love, which is doing something selflessly. That is what watching the breath enabled. Because when we are watching the breath and doing what we are doing, be it speaking, some acts of kindness or whatnot, or thinking, we just observe and see that love spreads into our actions, our words, and our thoughts. And the breath originated in this love from which it was bringing everything, the love. And the different colors, right? The different moods, the different scents, the different sounds, all an iteration of this love that we get to experience when we accept, whatever comes our way, and then give it our best, which is love. And I don't know when and how and what happened. Just to quantify, in words. All of this love, this life, was happening, I guess, because of the breath, in the breath, with the breath. Or in one word, in this moment, in the here and now. Be it good or bad, it was happening in the here and now, in this moment. Be it success or failure, was happening in the here and now. Be it acceptance or reaction or rejection, also was happening in the here and now. And watching this breath, witnessing it, gave glimpses of what is here and now, this moment, and how everything was happening in this moment. So, if love was the essence of life, I guess here and now, this moment, was the essence of love. And all of it was happening in the here and now. And the breath that originated in love, when we are watching it, and to watch it, I guess we have to anchor into the here and now, in this moment. Because to watch, let's say, my hand, I have to be alert and conscious, from my mind, right? When sleeping, I can't watch my hand. It's when I'm awake and conscious that I can see my hand voluntarily, right? So I'm anchored in my mind when I'm consciously leading this life, right? Or in my heart, let's say. And on the same lines, when we see the mind and the body and the heart, this whole life, in order to see it, you have to be anchored in the breath, I guess. Or in love, if you want to see that. And to see this breath, or watch it, right? Usually, or sometimes I have to count it, count the breath, in order to get my attention to the breath. So in order for me to get my attention to the breath, I have to be anchored, I guess, in the here and now, in this moment. And to be anchored in this moment, I have to learn or be accepting of whatever is happening within me, whatever is coming my way. And then giving the best that I have, be it my body, be it my mind, be it my heart, or be it my breath. So this journey of watching the breath and how it sprouts love into life and the light into love, if I may say that, yeah? So we see things clearly. So we see ourselves clearly and understand or realize clearly. This practice leads us to anchoring in the here and now, in this moment, for whatever is. And whenever we do that, we get a glimpse of love, we get a glimpse of light, and then we see for the first time how life sprouts, filled with love, infused in light, by just watching the breath. One breath at a time. Thank you for being here. I look forward to having another discussion tomorrow, 12 noon CST. And in the meantime, if you all want to watch the past concerts or read the books, please visit abhi.dhiyogi.org. That's abhi.dhiyogi.org. Thank you again.